This is the UFO News with Joshua Poet.
All right, today's UFO News has three stories. Two of the stories dealing with the same issue. Our first story takes us here. Nobel Prize winning co-discoverer of DNA says our genes were brought here by extraterrestrials. Francis Crick, who lived from June 1916 to July 2004, was an English scientist and was most noted for being co-discoverer of the structure of the DNA molecule in 1953 alongside James D. Watson. Francis Crick Watson and Maurice Wilkins were jointly awarded the 1962 Nobel Prize for physiology in medicine for their discoveries concerning the molecular structure of nucleic acids and its significance for information transfer in living material. He was clearly a brilliant scientist who, unfortunately, like many other brilliant minds, came up with theories that challenged the accepted frameworks. At the time, wasn't much press given. In his book published in 1982, Life Itself, he argues that there is no possible way that the DNA molecule could have gotten its start from here on Earth, and that it had to have come from somewhere else. Within the mainstream scientific community, the generally accepted theory is that we are the result of a bunch of molecules accidentally bumping into each other, creating life. However, according to Francis, we are also the result of what is now known as directed panspermia. Crick and a British chemist, Leslie Orgel, published a paper on it in July of 1973. Their theory explains that organisms were deliberately transmitted to Earth by intelligent beings on another planet. We conclude that it is possible that life reached the Earth in this way, but that the scientific evidence is inadequate at the present time to say anything about the probability. We draw attention to the kinds of evidence that might throw additional light on the topic. Okay, there's a lot more to this article. I'm going to leave that to you, but I'm going to move on to the next one here. Scientists claim human DNA was designed by aliens. Little message from Scott C. Warren. I remember a scientist a few years ago who also found a message in human DNA, but after his announcement, his findings were attacked and discredited by those who wished to hide alien life. It's happening again, but this time a science in Kazakhstan has found the message. According to scientists who have spent over 140 years, 34 years working on the human genome, human DNA was intricately designed by advanced alien civilizations. Scientists from Kazakhstan claim that our species was created and is designed by a higher power. Experts believe that our creators wanted to preserve a message inside our DNA and or simply plant life on other planets. The researchers Maxim A. Makharkov and Fesnikov Astrophysical Institute and Vladimir Shirbak from Al-Fabi Kazakh National University has spent over 13 years working on the Human Genome Project, a mission to map the human DNA. After 13 years of studies, experts concluded that humans were designed by a higher power and that they are a set of arithmetic patterns and ideographic symbolic language encoded within our DNA. All right, very interesting. Got a video to go with that. Check that out. And finally, story of a UFO hunter out in Las Vegas near Nellis Air Base has a clever idea. A YouTuber who caught UFOs in the video coming out of a hillside nearby his home nearly every night was hit back. Critics saying they are just car headlights. Steve Barron of YouTube channels UFOs in the USA firmly believes that he was recording extraterrestrial activity in the Blue Diamond Hills, which is close to Nellis Air Force Base in Nevada. However, skeptics have suggested the so-called UFOs were just headlights of vehicles coming down the hillside. Willing to prove critics wrong, Barron showed himself in a video climbing the remote hillside in a bid to show that no vehicle drives on it. He also visited the area to see if he could discover a secret entrance to the base. In a video uploaded to YouTube, he says that riding any motorized vehicle is strictly not allowed in the area, and a huge fine is imposed to violators. He further explains that the land on the small mountain is under BLM control and is very close to National Conservation Area. He also revealed that together with his wife and his dog attempted to climb the area to prove the soil was undisturbed, but they found out that everything is fenced or blocked off. All right, very good, very interesting. So we'll see. Maybe he might make that trip out there as he is alluding to, and we might get some additional footage from Area 51. Time will tell. That is our UFO news today. Thanks.